plus 15y plus 56 equals 0. So minus the 15 or 56 first. Y squared plus 15y is it negative 56. Half of 15y is 15 over 2, and then 15 over 2 squared is 225 over 4. So then the one on the left is a PST y plus 15 over 2 squared equals would you change that to a
change to a mixed number and subtract.
Yeah, so 4 goes into
how many times is 4 going to 22?
5.
And you have 2 left over, right?
Yep.
How many times does 4 go into 25?
6.
And what's the remainder?
1.
Okay, now subtract the 2. What do you have left over on this side? 56.
On which side?
56 and a fourth minus 56.
1/4 is what I have. And square root both sides. Y plus 15 over 2 equals 1 plus or minus square root. Oh.
Did I do that too fast?
No. Because you squared the 1 over 4, it becomes 1 over 2. Wouldn't it be square root of 1 over 2 though?
What's this? Well, I gotta take the square root of 1.
1.
The square root of 4.
2. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, so okay.
Minus
15 over 2. 14 over 2.
So you have negative 14 over 2. And then you have negative 16 over 2. And those two numbers give you what?
Negative what? 7?
Right? 2 divided by 14.
Negative,
or 14 divided by
7 and negative 8.
Yeah. It'd been a lot easier just to factor that. That made it way more complicated than it had to be. Because I knew that those were the answers.
Yeah, y plus 8, y plus. Oh wait, no.
Actually, that's right. Because you're gonna get 2 negative answers. Because when you factor it, you get y plus 7 and y plus 8. So what is y equal to?
Negative 7, negative 8. Yeah.
Made it way more complicated, didn't it?
Yeah. Okay. Next one. 3c squared minus 7c equals 6. So, would you plus the 7c?
You got to factor the 3 out of both of those things first. So
c squared minus 7 over 3c equals 2.
That's still 6 over there.
Yeah.
Because I'm just factoring on this side. Because I got to complete the square before I can divide that 3 over. So, complete the square here.
Half of 7/3.
So, half of 7/3 means you do what to the denominator?
Multiply by 2.
So, that denominator becomes what?
6.
And then I have to square it. So, what do you get?
49/36.
Now I have to take that number and multiply it by 3. And that's the number that comes out here.
So would it be?
So 4936 times 3. Do not multiply those two numbers together. Cross cancel.
12.
Right.
49 over 12. So then
I'm gonna make. Now I have to make this all one fraction first.
So, would you multiply 12 by 6? 72. 49 over 12. Can you add those two? 131 over 12.
And now I have to divide by 3.
So 131 over 36.
Bravo.
And then c squared.
Well, I've already completed the square now.
Is that the answer?
Complete this. I mean, get your, whatever you called it. Complete the square. What is the c being multiplied by? Or added to? Or subtracted, I'm sorry. Minus.
7/3.
7/6.
7/6.
Right, because I just take the square root of that, right? What's the square root of that?
7. It's 6? Or?
What's the square root of that? What's the square root of 49?
7/6.
I already written that number there. That's how I knew it was already there, because I've already done that math, right?
Yeah. 7/6, and then squared. Take square root of both sides, plus or minus square root. C minus 7 over 6 equals plus or minus square root of 131 over 36 over 6, man.
Right? Because
That's the square root of 36/6, and then plus the 7/6. 7 plus or minus square root of 131 over 6.
Booyah.
Yep.
That one was not nice, but we got through it. Remember that when you factor a 3 out, you have to complete the square first before you can do anything else. So that fraction gets multiplied by that number and then gets added there. Yeah, you got to do that first.
It's so weird, like looking at it, like that little problem, all that junk came out of it. It's weird.
You would think there would be an easier way to do that, right? And there is an easier way to do that. Yeah. All right. You bring the 6 over there and use a quadratic equation and do A, B, and C, and you get this number.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah. All right.
Okay. But there are some questions where you're not going to be able to use a quadratic equation next year, and you're going to have to know how to complete the square, because that's the only way that you can do the question. So it's good to practice it now.
Next one is 4n squared plus 12n plus 5 equals 0. Minus the 5 first. 4n squared.
I'll rewrite it because I'm going to make you do all the work this time.
Okay. So, you have to solve by completing the square. So it would be 36. The number would be 36.
No.
Wouldn't?
This is why I'm letting you do the question, so you don't so you can make that mistake. You have a number in front of the n squared term. What do you have to do before you can complete the square? What have I been doing each and every time when I have a number in front?
Dividing it by 4.
Dividing each one of those terms, factoring it out.
Yeah.
So factor out the 4 and then put it inside of parentheses.
N squared plus 3n equals negative 5 over 4.
No. You're trying to skip steps again. So that's another mistake you're going to make.